Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I'm not the guy who buys them all. I'm not the guy who has them all. I'm just the guy that gets the guys together to talk about America's favorite sneaker silhouette, the Nike Air Force One. I'm your host, Dark Skin Randy, and this is Force the Issue. For me, you know I got it. Every week, we bring real ones to the tables. OGs, collectors, hustlers, entrepreneurs, everybody that loves to push the sneaker game forward. And this week, ain't no difference. We got a special sneaker collector to come talk his talk. My man Harrison, what's going on?
How you doing, brother?
What's good? What's good? Pleasure to have you on Force the Issue, my brother. So
Thank you,
before
bro.
we go any
Pleasure's
further,
mine.
Harrison, I'm gonna give you the floor 60 seconds. We call this airtime. It's on you. Feel free to shout out anybody you want that help you get to this destination when it comes to sneaker collecting. It's on you. 60 seconds.
I'd like to first and foremost, I like to shout out my brother because he's about like 12 years older than me. So when I was like, growing up as a kid, like I would always see him, with different J's, different shoes all the time and shit. So that definitely got me into the shoe game and stuff. And then watching, just different sneaker pages growing up and stuff. I do mess with Dre the Shoe God. I mess with uh dang, I'm blanking right now. I mess with a few of the other dudes that are doing their thing in the sneaker game right now. Um to be honest, like I really be doing everything by myself, so I don't necessarily got any like anybody to shout out like, that's not like out there right now, but shit. Shout out to your platform. I really appreciate the opportunity of being on here.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, some of us go get it on our own, bro. So that's how it is sometimes. We just gotta go get it on our own. I respect it. I
Nah, for
respect it.
real,
But
for
you know,
real.
you shout out Dre, the shoe guy. Salute to him. Salute to him. I've heard a lot of people talk good things about him. I sent him a couple DMs, but I could tell his life is busy. So I'm pretty sure, Dre, if you see this, hit me back. If not, I understand. And also, though,
Nah,
before
for
we jump
sure.
into anything else, I want to shout out one more person. Dr. Greg from Kicking It. He did 2 years of rocking Air Forces, and I want to show him some love. He threw a special event down in Texas over the weekend. I wasn't able to fly out. I had work and all that, but I had a couple of homies who went down there and we spoke. They said Greg is a really, I call him Doc. He's a Spurs fan, unfortunately, but we talked a little mess during the Knicks and Spurs series. Shout out to him, though. 2 years of rocking Air Forces. I can't wait if we could possibly get you on, Doc. Salute to you. But let's move on and let's get into my guest right now, my man Harrison. You said earlier your brother who's 12 years older than you put you on. So when I ask this question, maybe that's part of the answer. But first question I ask everybody: what made you fall in love with Air Force Ones?
To be honest, like growing up, like I was born in 2000. So for me, like around the 2012, 2013 era, I was like 12, 13. So around that era, it was kind of like the Chicago, seeing a lot of like, Chief Keef, just all the, G
Okay.
Herbo, G Phasos and shit like that. So that was just like the big thing for like kids my age, around like where I'm from. So that was just like a big influence on Air Forces for me, to be honest.
Oh, I ain't know Chicago and G Herbo and them. Oh no, I'm lying because that's where the whole G
G
Phasos and all.
Phaso, yeah,
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 Respectfully, you just said you was in the 2000s.
yeah.
You actually was coming up in the what I like to call a golden era of Air Forces.
Nah,
That
for
was
real.
that was the time right there. That early 2000s, '05 to 09 or so. It was a different time back then. That was
To be
that was
honest, like if I was grown enough to have my own money at that time, I definitely would have been having like, the fire pairs, the OG pairs that like, people are posting now and it's just like damn, like, like I wish I could have a pair like that, but maybe they'll drop some shit here, you never know.
what's even crazier is you talking to a person who had a few of those. I'll say a few of the ones
Hmm.
that people, but I didn't know. I wasn't a collector back then. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like I was just wearing
yeah,
sneakers and dogging them.
yeah. Hindsight's 2020. It's like, if you could tell the future, it's like you would have held on to them, maybe
Boy,
came up with a few dollars. You never know.
that's a fact. That's a fact. But okay, that's dope. The second question I like to just check, see how you living with this sneaker thing is: are you a sneaker wearer or you a sneaker preserver? What you doing with your sneakers? I see the boxes behind you, so that means you keep your boxes. So that's a good.
No, for sure. For sure. I'm definitely keeping the boxes. Like There's been one time where my I live with my shorty's grandma, and there's one time she threw away a shoebox, and I was just like, oh my goodness, that's like one thing you don't do. But no, I do love wearing my shoes. I'm not gonna lie. I do love wearing my shoes. For the longest time though, growing up, like I didn't necessarily have like a bunch of pairs of shoes at the same time to be able to wear or like, keep them fresh and shit. So for the most like me growing up, like I would just have one, two, maybe three pairs of shoes and like I'll try to keep them nice, but I'm definitely wearing them, and then like I'll try to like trade them out. That was like a big thing when I was younger. Everybody was like trading shoes.
Now,
I don't know if people are still doing that. Obviously, people are still selling shoes, but I'm not sure if people still trade like that now.
now you talking about back in the day when we before resellers and all that, when you let your man rock something and he went to a different school or something like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
dig it.
nah,
I
for
dig it.
real,
That's
for
a
real.
fact. All right, so here's my third question. A simple question. Have you grabbed your holy grail yet when it comes to Air Force Ones? And if you haven't, what is it? And are you still
Mm.
hunting?
To be honest, no, no, I definitely haven't grabbed my holy grail. I feel like my holy grail would be the Brazils. I really love those. Like growing up, all my friends were Brazilian. I'm from Boston. There's a city in Boston called Everett. It's or near Boston, Everett. And if anybody's watching this and they know about Everett, it's like full of Brazilians. So,
Okay.
that's just like I really fuck with Brazil. But, you know, um, you never know. They could come out with some real nice silhouettes like here in the near future. I definitely did like the old Scarfaces.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know which ones I
That black and
mean.
white patent
The
leather.
new ones, yeah, the new ones I really like those, but the old pair was definitely way
Whoa,
better.
whoa, 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 whoa. You say new ones. There's a new Scarface, not the black and white with the red laces, half and half, the
Nah,
split.
maybe I can't remember right now. I'm kind of drawing a blank. I know they're a little different from before though. From before it was like split down the middle,
Yeah.
but now I don't even have them out. I would show you real quick, but in
I'm
my
looking up.
like the video you commented on, they're in there.
Okay.
But it doesn't show like the whole shoe, so you won't see like the white part of it. But like
Oh.
I do love those ones. I do love those ones.
Yeah, those
The
black and white
Scarface is
Scarface.
fine.
That's another one. That era, I had the black and orange version of those. Yeah, the black and orange side. I
No,
didn't have
hell
the
yeah.
white ones. Yeah, I had those. I wore those to a summer jam and got destroyed in the rain. Whatever year it rained really bad
Mm,
at summer jam. I remember that outfit, boy. But that's that.
that'd be the worst. That'd be
ah,
the worst when you step out fly and you're not prepared for the rain. And
did not
oh
expect
man,
that at all. Did not expect that at all that time. But okay, this is out.
yeah.
We're about to jump into the part of the show that most people look forward to seeing. You know what I mean? If you're watching at home, this is called a podium. This is where you take three sneakers from your personal collection and you rank them based on how you feel about them, based on the story behind it. It ain't about the hype or nothing like that. It's about what you feel personally. And we just gonna sit back and let you do your thing on this one, Harrison. So we're gonna give you the floor. We're gonna start with bronze, and you show us what you got on your list. What's bronze coming in on your podium?
Bronze.
I don't want
I
to jump
know. I
ahead.
know it. No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to think. I didn't have that set up in my mind yet. But like on
Yeah,
the
because you
spot, I
got
would
you
have
got
to.
you got three bangers right now. So
Yeah,
I
no,
was
for
waiting to
sure,
see how you was gonna line this up.
for sure. You're probably gonna be surprised though, maybe at the way I line them up though. I'm not gonna lie, because I do got a story for one of them. That's why it's my number one. But
That's perfect.
for
Okay.
for bronze, I would say I would have to go with
Yo,
the last
Harrison.
origins.
Yo, Harrison, get out of here, bro. What you talking about, bronze, bro? What you talking about,
I
bronze?
know,
With the
but I'm not saying based off of looks and stuff like that. I just have a story for my number one, but that this shoe is definitely beautiful. I'm
oh
I'm
my
glad I
god.
got it. I'm glad I got it. It took a little while to get, and I was upset because I was trying to get them when they dropped too. But man, I'm just glad I got them
I
for
need
real.
I
They're a
need
beautiful
I
shoe.
need to know. I need to know how'd you get your hands on them. Because I tell you my situation, I had a phone, I had a laptop, I had an iPad, everything set up to the website.
Yeah,
Clicked
no,
it
for
and the
real.
website crashed on me. So I ain't get nothing.
No, that
Nothing.
the same thing happened to me, man, and you know that's happened to me countless times now. I can't even tell you, but to be honest, I just bought them through a reseller. To be honest, I paid a little premium, not gonna lie, but you know, when it's something that you love, you know, it's all right, you know, because I also, for me, bro, like it kind of goes back to that one of the questions you asked me about like wearing them and preserving them. I definitely love wearing my shoes and like stepping out and looking fly and feeling good, but at the same time, like I do look at them as an investment too, because like I've seen like like just growing up, like I've seen people like collect shoes and just like after like years, like
Flip it.
they're worth a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen people with collections from before like the crash of the stock market and like all that stuff. Like a lot of people, people would get scared and sell off. Like if you can
Yeah.
hold through like dark times and stuff, like you never know, you can have a gem.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You just said your holy grail is the Brazils. I guarantee you right now, if you put those Nego last orgies up and
Yeah,
ask anybody to trade, they would trade that in a heartbeat for those, bro.
nah,
Those
for sure,
those are
for
beautiful
sure.
sneakers. To me, I just did a video recently and I put those as the best sneaker that has dropped so far within the 6 months.
No, hell yeah,
Those to me, I'm mad I don't have them in my hand.
hell
I
yeah,
wanted to grab a Derek Jeter throwback jersey with that this summer so bad.
hell yeah.
I thought I was lit. Couldn't get my hands on it though.
You never know. You never know. Like with the bro, it's crazy, bro. With the sneaker market right now, it's like everything is so flip flopped, bro.
Yeah,
Like so
that's
tomorrow they might be worth $200. You never
out
know.
of nowhere. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, so what we going with silver? Let's see where we
Silver, I
taking it
would
with silver. Because now I'm
the
shocked.
silver. I'd
I
have to
would have
go
been
with the lambs. I'd have to go with the lambs. And I'm not gonna lie, I really love this shoe. I love the insole, love it. I love the little lime green hint on the bottom. I love the little baby blue behind the swoosh. Um,
and the leather's texture too, right? There's something on like the way the leather
It
looks.
to me, bro, I would say it looks like a wood grain. Do you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's one of my favorite details about it too. Like it looking like wood grain. I really fuck with it. I wish I could have went to New York to grab them when they came out, but I got kids, so sometimes you can't just be on the go like that.
Understand?
But no, for sure, that's definitely a close number one though. I love that shoe.
That's dope. All right, y'all. So as y'all watching, y'all know how this goes. We're almost there. We're about to be at gold. I'm about to be very surprised at gold because I thought something else would have been gold when I saw his previews. So I'm hoping y'all are enjoying this. Remember, hashtag FDIP and show us your podium. I love to see people's podiums who just out there rocking Air Force Ones and forcing the issue. So don't forget FDIP when you post your podium. All right, Harrison, let's go. Let's do it. Let's see what gold is. Let's see what's gold and let's hear the story behind it.
So for gold, I'm gonna go with the little yachties. And I know that may be crazy for some people, and maybe not, may not. Maybe this might, be some people's, number one too. But for me, I would just say it's number one because I got that for retail. I hit for that one. And then like another reason for me is like, hold on, Bum Bum. Hold on. I'm on the phone. Hold on. So yeah, so I hit on those on sneakers and you know how it goes. Like you said, you have like multiple phones set up, you got the laptop, all that stuff. So for me, I have my girl. Come on, girl. So yeah, hit for those on sneakers and you know, for me, I don't necessarily have like multiple phones or a laptop in them, but I got my shorty. So I be telling her like, yo, I need your help sometimes. Like I need you to be my backup. If I don't get them, you'll get them. And if you know we both hit for them and it's like if it's like a release that's like not as rare and they're just sitting, we'll return them if anything,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's what it is. But if they're up, then shit, we got something to sell. But
yeah. You get lucky
for me,
sometimes,
right?
right? Mm-hmm.
So my girl ended up hitting on them too. We both ended up hitting. So it's crazy. I got two pairs for retail and to be honest, bro, I don't even know if there was like a big thing about it. Like it was like I don't know if they let people know about them coming out for a while. I heard after I got them that they were supposed to be a friends and family at first, but then they ended up dropping. So I'm not really sure what had happened, but I think I had heard 'em about the day before, 2 days before or something. I didn't even really know that they was coming out, so, like, it was, like, a surprise to me that I had got them, and then, like, when I got them, I, like I didn't really, like I knew they was little yachties, I don't know, like, I don't know, bro, I was kinda having a slow moment, and I was really just like, "I don't want them." I didn't know that there was, like I didn't look it up, I didn't know nothing, so I hit my mans up, I'm like, "Yo, bro," because I know he's the same size as me. I'm like, "Yo, bro, you want these? Like, I'm about to return them. Like, I don't need 2 pairs." I was tweaking, bro. I didn't look it up or nothing. And he's like, "Yeah, bro, I'll take them." I was like, "I don't need to make bread off my mans." I was like, "Just give me $10 on top. Give me 140. I think the retail's like 130." And lo and behold, you know, after
Yikes.
that, after that, we're chilling. We're like, yo,
I'm
man, it was like there was one time it was like $700-800 they were selling for. I almost fell
yeah,
over. I was like, "Oh my
yeah.
God, I
I hope he
bless
at
you,
least
bro." Like,
buy you a breakfast or lunch or something. He gotta hold you down once after he see that. You know what I'm saying?
nah, for
That's
real, for
crazy.
real, for real. Nah, but yeah,
That's
that's why I would say it's number one because I got a little story behind it. But yeah,
that's
that shit
dope.
is a crazy story.
Absolutely, because I know me, I'd have had two of those right now. Boy, I'll be that's half a mortgage
Chilling,
payment right now. I'll tell you that. You
chilling.
sell
Yeah,
those.
I mean,
I definitely think the Yachties they went down last year as the number one shoe, if I'm not mistaken. Was I wrong or was that the brick by bricks last year? But
I
Yachty's was
think
up there.
it might have been the brick by bricks, but they was definitely in the top 10 or top five,
Yeah,
something
I
like
know the
that.
Yachties was up there.
And I,
The first Yachties that came out, I wasn't too interested in. So then I thought, and they didn't sell. So then I thought
yeah, yep.
these, for some reason, would have been the same thing. And as we all found out, it wasn't. And I haven't seen them in my size for under $800 yet. I have not seen them in 11 and a half or 11 for under $800 yet. I would have bought
Mm,
them for like five maybe at a point, but I'm not doing more
yeah,
than like it's
yeah,
over.
yeah.
I'm not chasing them that bad.
Yeah,
But
because as soon like God forbid, but as soon as you do buy them at 8 or 900, it's gonna drop the next day or some bullshit. It just be
it's
like that.
on StockX or Goat to where you can't return them, you can't get nothing, you just take the L. But
Yo, they tried to play me one time. I bought a pair of shoes, man, and like you know how like sometimes shoes will come with like a special box or something like that, special wrap. And they tried to send me like I can't remember which shoes, but they tried to send me them with like just a basic ass box, like a replica box. And they were taxing me regular price and shit. And my thing was about StockX was like you don't sell used stuff on StockX. And my thing is like that's the point. You feel me? Like I'm paying for like everything. So like
yeah,
I they was trying to give me a hard time, bro. I was arguing with those people for like 2 days straight. And I was like, just let me send them back. Like I just like I don't even want to go through this hassle. Just please let me send them back. Just give my money. Cause like, that's crazy.
I
That's bad business.
definitely I've heard a couple of stories about StockX and situations like that, especially with like not getting like not get you could because it says on Goat you could say defective box without box and all that. StockX
Yes.
you don't really get that. So to send something that's not a choice, it's kind of crazy at times. But I try to I try to buy stuff from StockX that's not like a real hype sneaker. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
something general release where people ain't really trying OD on it or nothing. That's my vibe. But
Back to Dre the Shoe God. He's the reason that I really believe in StockX because I don't like you said you're not really too familiar with him or you're not like connected with him that much, but there was one time where I seen a video of him going to he got invited to StockX and they like to one of their warehouses or something like that and they brought him around the whole thing and he was explaining that they have like a multi-million-dollar machine that like
yeah,
uh that solidifies like every single product through there. So like if there is like a mistake or something like that, that's through a person's mistake, somebody
yeah,
working there. But it was a little weird, going, when they had the lawsuit with Nike and
yeah.
shit.
So
So
they had to get it right because people,
yeah,
you spend too much money on that website for them not to be what they advertise. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
for real.
Stock, shout out to Goat if y'all watching. You know what I mean? Hook me up, bro. I buy a lot of stuff
No,
from.
hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Let
But
me
yo,
come
Harris,
through. Let me see it.
I appreciate you coming on. Before you go, I gotta ask: is there anybody you would recommend to come join the show and come force the issue with us over here? Is there any other Air Force heads you know?
Um, John Blaze, I believe is his name on Instagram. John Blaze, he's a huge I don't know if I've really only seen him post Air Forces, to
You
be
wanna know what's funny
honest.
about this? You wanna know you this week, right? I don't think there's been an episode where we don't mention John. Where we don't
Yeah,
mention John. John has been mentioned in every episode. I keep telling him that. And I'm
it's
hoping he
crazy.
comes on. I keep telling him every episode someone mentions John. So yeah, salute to John.
No, hell yeah. And then one other person, I can't remember his specific app, but it's like Munyan. I believe he's from Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. If anything, I'll send you his Instagram just
Please
so you
do.
can get
Please do.
connected with him. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll try
yeah.
my best.
He got some fire Supreme Air Forces that he posted a video about the other day, bro. That they got like the material where you can like it's like the Cheech and Chong SBs where you can like cut it off or burn it off.
Yeah,
Bro, it
yeah.
was like black on top and then red on the bottom. It was beautiful, man.
Oh, please send me his
Those
page.
Air
I gotta see
Forces.
those. I gotta see those.
Nah, for sure. For sure,
All
for
right.
sure.
But yo, Harrison, again, thank you so much for spending some time with us here on Force the Issue. Thank you for sharing your podium with us. We greatly appreciate you coming on and just kicking it with us, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for the opportunity, bro. I really appreciate you. Hopefully, maybe when I get some more, I'll be back on here with another top 3 type shit.
Hey, I love a repeat guest, bro. So whenever you want to do it again, we can definitely set something else up. We talk about some other joints. You know what I mean?
Nah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
To all those watching, we appreciate y'all watching, man. Remember, hashtag FDI or FDIP if you posting your podium. Make sure you follow my man Harrison. Show him some love. Tell him you came from Force the Issue. And until next time, it's always going to be one silhouette and one conversation. I'm Dark Skin Randy, and I'm out of here.
For me, I got it.